Everybody. Today is another big package for you. Honestly, it still marvels me that I am dishing out all this to you in the free package. This is a class that if you are to attend the tutorial, to pay for it, you should be spending nothing less than 50k. But with the heart of impact sacrifice, we have chosen to put this in the free package. In today's class, I call it a two-in-one class. Two-in-one in the sense that I want to show you how I went about creating that's my advert video. That's my advert video. And then at the same time, you'll be learning how to use the CapCut application. So I call it a two-in-one class in the sense that it is both introduction to CapCut at the same time professional adverts creation class. First of all, let me play the advert in question for you to watch again.
Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool? Welcome to Graceful Treats Media, where skills meet opportunity. Whether you're a fashion designer, laundry owner, real estate agent, pool owner, online store seller, hairstylist, or event planner, we'll create stunning videos to advertise your business and attract more clients. You want to learn smartphone video editing and graphics design from scratch right on your phone?
Okay, sorry, that is because of the recording. So let me take you quickly to the CapCut application now. Of course, if you want to get CapCut, just go to your Google Play Store and then you can get it downloaded. After downloading, you go to CapCut.com and then you can create an account with CapCut so that your email can be registered with them. And if you want the CapCut Pro version, you can let me know after this class. But here I'm using the free CapCut account. Of course, the free account has some limitations. But one thing I'd like you to know is that in all my works, I don't use just a particular video editing application. I switch between CapCut application and others. Just that I find CapCut application to be, very, it has a lot of features that are very, very nice, that can assist you, that can help you to do a lot of things that you may not find in many other applications. So if I start with CapCut and then I get to a point where maybe for that particular work I am using my free version, I will do what to do in CapCut and then lift the video to another application and then do whatever I want to do. So again, here is the advert video. Oh, I just remembered. I've moved the video from my phone to my memory storage. I moved it to my memory storage. What do I do? Okay, let me go back and move it to the phone. Alright, let me tap on new project and then bring in the advert video.
Are you turning your smartphone into a money-making tool? Welcome to Graceful Treats Media, where skills meet opportunity. Online seller, hairstylist, or even create stunning videos.
Okay, I've brought in the video now. Before I play it for you to watch again, what I will do is I will explain as much as I can the different steps I took to create the video. First of all, let me begin with the script creation. Actually, I went to ChatGPT. And then I searched for. Okay, let me show you. Now look at it here. This was the command or the prompt I gave. Look at the command or the prompt I gave here. I said create a 50-second voiceover for my brand promotion video, Graceful Treats Digitals. The focus is to draw the attention. So, and all that blah blah blah. I wrote all that, and then ChatGPT now gave me a concise script including how to go about the voiceover, how to go about uh, uh, um, the, the, the scene, the overlays, and all that for the video. And of course, which I now put down, removed some, and then added my own where I found necessary. So that was how I came about the guide, the script that led to the creation of that video. So in practicalizing the creation of the video, let me play the video again.
Ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool? Welcome to Graceful Media, where skills meet opportunity. Whether you're a fashion designer, laundry owner, real estate agent, school owner, online store seller, hairstylist, or event planner, create stunning videos to Advert.
All right. The crack is because of the recording. Maybe I will place the video either before or at the end of the video to this class. Then you can watch it clean and clear, very concise, very short, and very professional. Now, the first thing I did here was this. If you look at it very well, you will see we have we have a grid line background. This white background you're seeing, there's a white background that contains grid lines, and then we have a red overlay, a red kind of background on top. How did I do that? I got that grid line from Pinterest, both the grid line and the red background. I got them from Pinterest. Of course, you know how to use Pinterest already. If you've watched that if you've watched that class on how to create professional the graphic design class, if you have watched that video, you should be able to know how to use Pinterest. So you go to Pinterest and search for grid lines. It will bring out various options for you, and then you can get one downloaded. And then also you can search for red background. You see different red backgrounds, different shades of red, and then you choose one. So the first thing I did was I brought in my grid line first. Okay, I will have to take you to a fresh page. Let me start a new project. Okay, here is my grid line. Tap on add. Okay, now already I know the length of my main video. I know the length of my main video, which is about 53 seconds. So I'll just increase it to about 1 minute and then return to the start. The next thing is I'll go ahead and tap overlay, then add overlay. Then tap on the red background, add, Okay, so use your fingers to match the red background to cover the page. The length. Alright, the next thing is add overlay again. Still on photos. Okay, here is the logo. Of course, this particular logo, I had removed the background. Okay, now there was something we're supposed to do. There was something we're supposed to do before bringing in this logo. Okay, tap on this tap on this red background. Tap on the red background for it to be selected. Then go back. Go back. Tap on the red background. Tap on the red background for it to be selected, and then scroll and search for this button here that says mask. Mask. Tap on mask. Tap on mask and then tap on horizontal. Tap on horizontal. Now you can see, so shift that horizontal to the top. Of course, in my own, I slanted it a bit with your fingers. Just slant it a bit the way you want. Then you will, now you can see that the horizontal mask is selected, and then adjust. Tap on that adjust. Then tap on faders. Tap on fader. So when you tap on fader, hold down the button a bit and increase it slightly, increase it gently. So watch what is happening to the red background. Can you see a fader is being formed now? Watch. So that was how I created that. So let's go back to the logo again. Tap on the logo, and then let's move it to the top a bit. Alright, so increase the length of the logo so that it can be at the same length with the other files. Okay, So the next thing to bring in now is our main video, the avatar. So let's go back and tap on add overlay again. This time around, tap on the video button. Then here is our video. Now if you watch, you will notice that this one here has a white background, and then this one here, no background. You see, so I'm going for the one whose background I had already removed. Of course, you can bring in this one with a background, and then okay, let me bring this one with a background. Since we are doing introduction to, let me.
Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a
Okay, first of all, with your fingers, let me resize, enlarge the video. Okay. Okay, so now having the video selected, go to the bottom and then just scroll. You will find this button here that says remove BG. That is remove background. Tap on that remove background. Then tap on chroma key. Then this circle button that appears immediately on the image, place one of your fingers inside and then shift it a little to any direction and watch it until the circle turns to white. Now you will notice that the white background of the video has just been removed. Then look to where you have intensity. If there is still any trace of white showing on the body of the avatar, just tap on intensity and increase it a bit. Increase it a bit. So you can see that the background of the image of the avatar has just been removed. Then after doing that, tap on this mark here. So we have removed the background. So these were the foremost I brought in. So what I did was, I first of all finished bringing all my overlays, all my both the photo overlay and the video overlays. I did all that before I started doing my text overlays. So the first thing, let's go back to the video again.
smartphone into a money-making tool.
Okay, now if you watch very well, you will notice that at the start of the video, the avatar character seemed to push forward a bit, becoming bolder, and then went back. How do we do that? We call it keyframing. Keyframing. Now let me take you back to okay. So for the video, for the avatar moving forward, getting enlarged, and then returning back at the start of the video, this was how I did that. We call it, like I said, we call it keyframing. Now select the video and then tap on this button here. Here is the keyframe button. Tap on it, and then you will notice that a red sign will appear. A red sign will appear somewhere here. Can you see that? So after doing that, then just scroll, increase a little to, okay, let's just stop at this point. Now remember, the distance between where your keyframe begins to the next keyframe will determine how fast whatever keyframe you will be adding will happen. Now for instance, the coming forward and the going back of the avatar, if you want it to happen very fast, then the gap should be very close. But if you want it to happen slowly, then the gap should be wide. In this case, let me reduce the gap. Okay, let's say somewhere here. Now by the time you have given it the distance, the next thing to do is, with your fingers, place your fingers on the video and then zoom it out into, zoom it out. If you notice your borderline, you will see that as you zoom it out, another keyframe just appeared. Then you will shift the borderline again to give you distance, and then use your fingers again to zoom your avatar backward. Now watch the borderline, another keyframe just appeared. So let's go back to the start now and play the video again. Watch it.
Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool? Welcome to Graceful Treats Media, where skills meet opportunity. Whether you're a fashion designer, laundry owner, real estate agent, school owner, online store seller, hairstylist, or event planner, we'll create stunning videos to advert.
Now, if you notice that the coming forward and the going back is happening very slow. Why? Because of the distance, the gap we left in between the keyframing. But if you want it to happen very sharp, very swiftly, then the gap shouldn't be much. So that was how I did that. The first visual overlay was the image of the lady having her smartphone in her hands. So you see that lady there? That's the image of.
Are you ready to turn your smartphone into making? Welcome to Graceful Treats.
So let's bring in that image. Tap on that overlay. Then photos. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh my god, looks like I've deleted that picture. Looks like I've deleted that picture. Oh god. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay. Um all right. Well, if you just tap on that, let me just bring in any uh oh god. What do I do? Okay, well, okay. Okay, let's just leave that. Let's just leave that. Let's just leave that. Let's go to let's go to another one. Now, watch the
Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool?
all right. Now, watch the image of the student discussing and like sharing ideas on video editing, having a tutorial session that slided past. How did I get that? Now, let's show you. Tap on overlay. Then go to photos, and here is the image. One is having a background, the other is not having any background. I removed the background. I already shown you how to remove background. So let me just tap on this one without a background. Then add it. Okay. Now with your fingers, position it and shift it to the right. Good. To a point where the image is no longer in view. Now, first of all, increase the length to match up with the other files. To match up with the other files. Okay, then select the image, then go to mask again. Sorry, go to keyframe rather. Tap on keyframe, then give space. If you want the movement to be slow, then the space should be a bit wide. But if you want the movement to be fast, then the space, the gap you should leave should not be that wide. Let's see. I think this is okay. So By the time you have given your space, now remember that the image you brought in, the overlay is still selected. Now use your fingers, place on it and start moving it. Move it, move it. Now when you watch the borderline, if you watch this borderline, you will notice that another keyframe has just appeared. You didn't add that keyframe yourself, but because you started the keyframe already, by the time you move that image past the screen, the keyframe automatically appears. So let's go to the start of the video and play it again and see.
Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool?
Did you see that?
Welcome to Graceful Treats Media,
You see,
where
it's
skills
moving
meet
quite slow
opportunity.
because the gap we
Whether
left
you're a
is
fashion
wide.
designer, laundry
If you
owner,
want it to
real
move
estate agent,
fast,
school owner,
then the gap
online
will
store
not be
seller,
that much.
hairstyle.
So that is that for that. Now, for the other man, the other guy with a briefcase, a money briefcase that slided past, the same thing I did here is what you will do. But you start that one from the left side and then towards the right. It's the same thing. Let's go back to the video again.
Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool?
Did you see that man? That one that just walked past.
Welcome to Graceful Treats Media, where skills meet opportunity. Whether you're a
Of course, these hands, you saw that image of two hands like welcoming each other or shaking hands. That was an image I got from Pinterest also.
fashion designer, laundry owner, real estate agent.
Okay, so let me explain this one to you. You see this logo? This opening of this logo. This is another technical one, but something that makes the work look very professional and stunning. The logo landed, the logo appears, opened up, and then images of people in different professions popping out of the logo that just opened up. How did I do that? Now let me show it to you very quickly. I think that is the most technical and professional aspect or scene of this particular video. Let me return you to now. Okay,
Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool? Welcome to Graceful Treats Media, where skills meet opportunity. Whether you're a fashion designer,
all right. So let me bring in the overlay at this point. Please, I'd like you to watch very carefully. I will be using a logo without a background. So let me tap on this one. Okay, so what you will do is after bringing in the logo, tap on mask. Okay, of course, first of all, let's increase the length. Let's increase the length. Okay. All right. So go to mask. So let's tap on mask. Then tap on horizontal. Now you can see that the logo has just been divided into two. So tap on the mark button. Now I have divided the logo into two. What do I do? This one, the remaining part, which of course is still selected, duplicate it. Duplicate it. Look for the button where you have there's supposed to be okay, yes, look at it here. We have duplicate. So tap on duplicate. So you can see that it has been duplicated. Now what you do is use your fingers and move it. Move it to come directly under the other one. Use your finger, press it down a bit, and then move it. Okay, now let me show you how to move it easily. The one you just duplicated, tap on it and then go to layer. Go to the button where you have layer. Tap on layer. So this is the one that is selected at the moment. Take it, will this okay? No, let me hold it down. Okay, so hold it down and press it down a bit. It has come under it. Then you can use your fingers now, move it. So I want both of them to be at the same level. Okay, so the both of them are the same level now. So what do? Remember that this was the first one. This one here was the first that we cut into two and then duplicated it to give us this one here. So this second one, of course, is already selected. What are you going to do? Go to mask again. Tap on mask. Then tap on invert. Tap on invert. Don't forget, what did we do? First of all, we brought in the logo. We tapped on mask, then tap on horizontal, and then it divided the logo into two. Then you duplicated the remaining half. After duplicating it, bring it gradually directly under the first one. Then you tap on mask again, then tap on invert. So when you tap on invert, you will notice on the screen that it has inverted and then merged with the initial one. Tap on the mark button. So you can see that it's now looking exactly like the initial logo that we divided into two. Of course, they are two equal halves. Now, that was how I did that. But the opening and the closing now is the next thing I want to show to you. Of course, it was the top that opened and not the bottom. And how did that happen? Tap on the top, which is the first half. Then go to keyframe. Tap on keyframe. Tap on keyframe. Then give it a little gap. We want the opening to happen fast, so the gap will not be much. Give it a little gap. Then with your hands, just raise that part, raise that first half a little, just like you are opening a plate. No, let me undo it. Okay. Please be very careful at this point, because as you're doing it, the image may, your hands may begin to resize the image, so be careful. So that is that. So if you want to get a very perfect curve, you can go ahead and tap on graph, this button here. There's a fancy looking button, graph. You tap on it. Okay. It's not showing. Okay. That's because I'm using a free account. That's because I'm using a free account. So you can see the opening. Now let's play the video and see how our logo will appear and open. Just watch it.
Welcome to Graceful Treats Media, where skills meet opportunity. Whether you're a fashion designer, laundry owner,
Wow.
real estate agent.
Can you see that? Can you see that? Now the opening happened very slow, in a slow manner, because if you reduce the gap between the beginning of the keyframe to the next, if the gap is very close, then the opening will happen very fast. Okay, so that was how I got the opening of the logo. Now for the closing, when the video played to the point where I wanted the logo to now close, at that point, for instance, let's say it is at this point, at that point you tap on keyframe again, your keyframe will appear, and then you give it a little gap, and then use your hands again. Use your hands again. Okay, so you use your hands again to bring the first half back to merge with the first, like closing it. So let's play it again and see how it will look like. Now it is open.
Online store seller, hairstylist, or event planner with stunning videos to advertise your business and attract more clients. Want to learn smartphone video editing and graphics design from scratch right on your phone? We've got you covered via our offline and online tutorials.
Okay, watch it now. I wanted to take it close to that point before playing it, so just watch it now.
And online tutorials. At Graceful Treats Media, we also register your business with Corporate Affairs Commission, giving you the legal backing to grow with confidence.
Wow. So can you see how the logo closed back again? So that was how I got the opening and the closing of the logo. Now how about the various images, the image of the laundryman, the tailor, the real estate agent, and all that were coming out of the logo? How did I do that? Now after the opening of the logo, the first image to appear was the tailor. Now tap on add overlay. Then let's bring in the photo. Then resize, use your hands to reduce the image very small, and then take it to the opening. Then let's increase the length. So having done that, go to the start, the beginning point of that particular image, then add your keyframe. add your keyframe. Now, based on the voiceover, of course, you will observe that if you listen to the voiceover, you will notice that at that point, the listing happened very swiftly, very fast. Whether you are a tailor, a laundryman, so it was happening very fast. So what do? The gap should not be much, so that the images can come out and appear very quickly. Now give a little gap. After adding your first keyframe, give a little gap, then come to the image and with your fingers enlarge the image and then move it to the position you want it to go to. Now look at your borderline. Another keyframe has just appeared. Did you see that? So let's shift to left a little and play the video and watch what will happen. Now the logo is open. Watch.
Whether you're a fashion designer, laundry owner, real estate agent.
Did you see that? So the moment the video played and got to that point where the image came in, it will appear, zoom out and come out immediately because of the keyframe added. The same thing I did for the laundryman and then all others. Of course, I was following the listing on my script and I was following the voiceover. The point where my avatar mentioned anyone, it is at that point that the image of that particular one will appear. Make sure your voiceover and the appearance of your image follow suit. You follow your voiceover for the appearance of your image so that your video can sound and look professional. Which other parts do I need to show to you? Let's go back to our video.
School owner, online store seller, hairstylist, or event planner will create stunning videos to advertise your business and attract more clients. Want to learn smartphone video editing and graphics design from scratch right on your phone? We've got you covered via offline and on.
Okay, of course, all these video overlays, the young man doing video editing with his phone, the tutorial class session and all that, those videos were created using Render Forest. Of course, I believe you should be able to do that, based on your concept, based on your script, So my own video may not be exactly like your own, but based on my script, these are the visual overlays I want to bring in at this point.
Online tutorials. At Graceful Treats Media, we also register your business with Corporate Affairs Commission, giving you the legal backing to grow with confidence.
Now this young man here, I got this image also from Pinterest. I got the image from Pinterest, and of course, it came with a background, but the background was removed during the video editing in Canva.
And yes, we create action reels for wedding.
Now, this image is appearing here. I got them also from Pinterest, but I used keyframing to do this, to carry out this particular animation you are seeing right now, the sliding past. It was keyframing I did.
Birthdays, anniversaries, and more. Don't wait. The digital world.
Yes, the same thing. Now, this one also, the movement, the animation was done with keyframing. Of course, I expect you should be able to do that. Or do I need to show that to you still? Okay, let me show it to you.
And yes, we create eye-catching reels for weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and more. Don't wait.
Okay, let me take you back. Alright, let me tap on add overlay. Okay, here is the image. Okay, let me remove the background. Let me remove the background, remove BG, chroma key. Okay, now first of all, while it is still highlighted or selected, this one here is white in color, but if you look at that my video, it seems to be brownish. How did I do that? Go to transform, tap on transform. Sorry, not transform. Go to adjust. Yes, go to adjust, then tap on saturation. Tap on saturation. Sorry, not saturation. I think it should be well, I can't, my head is just I can't say exactly now, but somewhere here, just tap on adjust, and then you get the button there if you want to change the color. But the main point here is to show you how I did the keyframing. Now let's move it. First of all, let's move it out of view. Let's move it out of view. Then keyframe. Then give some gap. Then you move it like this. Okay, did you see that? So we have done the keyframing. Now let's move to the left and then play it and see how it will play out.
And yes, we create eye-catching reels for weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and more. Don't wait. The digital world.
No, it went straight. It didn't move the way it was in the advert video. Let's undo the keyframe again. Let's undo the keyframing. Okay, let's do it this way. Yes, bring it down. The first keyframe, then shift a little again. Shift a little again, then another keyframe. Okay, so let's play this time around. Let's play now and see.
Create eye-catching reels for weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and more. Don't wait. The digital world is moving fast.
Alright,
Join
so
Graceful.
that is that. If you want it to be very fast, then make sure that the gap between the keyframes should be very close. If it is close, the movement will be fast. But if it is a bit wide, the movement will be slow. That is that. So I think that is that. Going to text overlays. Text overlays. Let me take you back to the video.
Are you ready to turn your smartphone?
Now look at this. Look at this text overlay. We have learn, create, earn. How did I get that? Tap on text, then tap on add text. Okay, now the first word I have there is learn, but remember the learn is in a vertical form, not horizontal. So the first letter is, of course, all capital. We have L. Tap on letter L, then tap on enter button. Okay, you write L, then enter E, enter A, enter. So that was how I got that word. Then move it to the position you want. If you want to change the color, or tap on styles, then you can choose any color of your choice, and you can use this button here to increase or decrease the size of your font. Okay, of course in that my video I have it as white, but for it to be visible here I just feel like changing it to red so that it can be visible. Now I did that. Then the other word is create. I brought in another text box. Tap on add text. Now I want to write create. C R E, but I will no longer type the E because I am using the letter E that is attached to the word learn. So I will give gap, then A T. Alright, so let me move it now. So you write the other word and then bring it to position to marry or to merge the first one. Learn, create, earn. Now for earn, bring in a new text box. Add text. EARN, but I am using the R that is attached to learn. So I will no longer write the R here. Just give space, space again, then N. Then move it. Move it. So that was how I was able to get that my text overlay. Of course, each of them had their different animations. Let me tap on the first one, on animation. Tap on animation. So from here I was able to give them their individual in and out animations. When we see animations, we're talking about the way, the manner in which you want the letters or your pictures or your videos, the way you want them to appear. So of course, not all the animations are free. Some are for, if you are not using the pro version, the pro account, you will not be able to use them. If you tap on the anyone that is for pro, you can pick it, but when it comes to downloading, you will not be able to download your video. So if you are using your free account, don't bother selecting any feature that is a pro feature, because in the end you would have just wasted your time using that particular feature. So that was how I was able to get those text overlays and their different animations. Let me look at, let's go back to the video and see if there's any other thing I need to explain.
Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool?
Okay, this is my text animation.
Are you ready to turn your...
This is my text animation here. This one that says, are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money making tool? You just, it's very simple, just as you do for your, just the way you do for your text overlay. So the same thing you do for your text overlay, the text animation is the same. Just tap on text, then add text. add text. If you want to choose your text style, go ahead and tap on, or your font rather, tap on font. So here are different fonts you can choose from, either Times New Roman or the Italic or Rubik and others. You tap on the one you want, then tap on the mark button. Are you ready? Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool? Are you ready to Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool? So you can use your fingers to resize, and then based on your choice, the place you want your animation to appear from, you position it and tap on animation, tap on the animation button, then you give it the in and out animation. How do you want your text to come in, and how do you want it to disappear? How do you want it to go out? So with all these buttons here, by the time it finishes loading, all these are previews of different in animations. And when you tap on out, to give you the different previews of out animations. If you want to preview anyone, you tap on it, it will be selected, and then you watch the preview. If that one meets your taste, after selecting it, you tap on the mark button and it will be added to your, either to your text or to your image. So that is that. I think with this explanation of the advert video I'm giving, this is already giving you an idea as to how to use the CapCut application. So let me return you to the video.
Turn into a money-making tool. Welcome.
Of course, this right up here, that is appearing as the avatar is talking, this is what we call the auto caption. Auto caption or closed caption.
Are you ready to turn your smartphone into a money-making tool? Welcome to Graceful Treats Media, where skills meet up.
That is very simple. All that is done after you must have finished all your creation, and you want to add auto caption to your video. Then you come back, you insert your video to your, then you go to captions, and then you tap on generate, and auto caption will be generated for you. But auto caption for CapCut, if you are using your free account, you will not be able to get it. Auto caption is generated only on the Pro account. So if you are not using CapCut Pro, you will not be able to get that. But with your Filmora, I think you should be able to get that. So that was how I got my auto caption. Is there any other striking thing I need to explain to you in that video?
Opportunity. Whether you're a fashion designer, laundry owner, real estate agent, school owner, online store seller, hairstylist, or event planner, we'll create stunning videos to advertise your business and attract more clients. Want to learn smartphone video editing and graphics design from scratch right on your phone? We've got you covered via our offline and online tutorials. At Graceful Treats Media, we also register your business with Corporate Affairs Commission, giving you the legal backing to grow with confidence. And yes, we create eye-catching reels for weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and more. Don't wait. The digital world is moving fast. Join Graceful Treats Media today and let your creativity play.
Okay, maybe I should explain this one to you. This video here, this one you're seeing, I created this one from Render Forest. So if you watch it very well, it is appearing faintly, somewhat like in the background. And this was how I did that. So this was how I did that. Okay, let me tap on overlay, add overlay. That's a video. Okay, here is a video. Now the video came with a sound and audio of its own. So first of all, what do? You can go ahead and tap on extract audio. You can go ahead and tap on extract audio here. But as you can see, the extract audio feature is for the Pro version. Now if you use it, at the end of the day, if it is a free account you are using for this, for your work, you will not be able to download it. CapCut will tell you before you can download it, you need to subscribe to the Pro version. But if you are using the free account, your free account, the other option for you is to just highlight that video, then tap on volume, and then take the volume to 0.
Laundry owner, real estate agent, school.
Now you have removed the audio of that particular video. Let me bring the video to where I want it to be. Okay, then like this. Now, while the video is highlighted, go to the opacity button. You have a feature called opacity. Look at it here. Opacity talks about transparency. There are some apps where you will have transparency, just like you have in VivaCut. Tap on opacity, then reduce it gradually. So you can see that it has become fainty. Then tap on your mark button. Now play the video and see.
Laundry owner, real estate agent,
See, the video
school
is
owner,
playing.
online store seller,
It is playing,
hairstylist,
but looks
or
like
event
it is
planner
playing in the
will create
background.
stunning videos to advertise your business and attract more clients.
Alright, so that was how I did that. I think having shown that to you, this is all there is about any striking scene that needs explanation. So don't forget, like I said, I told you, the first thing I did, my script idea, I got it from ChatGPT. Of course, I knew what I wanted. I went to ChatGPT, gave it a command, gave it a prompt, and then it gave me what I wanted. Of course, I didn't use all that verbatim. I had to make some adjustment, remove the one I don't really want, then added the one I wanted. There are some places where he gave me some suggestion about some image overlay or text overlay, but I had to edit it the way I want. So that is that for that. With this explanation, I believe you should be able to create your own advert or motivational video, and then you should be able to navigate the CapCut application. If you have further questions, you can reach me to ask your question. Thank you very much for being part of this class. God bless you and see you in subsequent classes. Bye.